Alright guys, so here we are here at NFTHIVE. Today we are showing you how to make a drop on NFTHIVE. They just recently added their editor, so now you can actually make drops over here on NFTHIVE, and I believe they're going to be adding blends, possibly auctions, packs, and they're even going to be doing pre-minted packs, which is really interesting. So we're just going to start off with the basics. This is just going to be a basic, like how to make your schema and get a drop made up on NFTHIVE, and we're going to list it with M.O.R.B.S token, because M.O.R.B.S token is actually part of NFTHIVE, the currencies that are accepted. So first of all, if you haven't been to NFTHIVE, great for secondary market. It's been one of my favorite for secondary market stuff for a while, but now they're doing drops, so I wanted to show you guys how to do that. So right from the front page, you go over here and click on editor, and it'll take you to your collection. So I have collections obviously that exist already over on Atomic Hub and also on NiftyBlocks, and so they're going to automatically populate in here. If you do not have anything yet set up, you're just going to see a blank page here, and you're going to be setting up a new collection. But for this, we're going to be using my M.O.R.B.S NiftyBC collection, and right here you'll be able to change all the stuff just like you could on Atomic or Nifty. So you can change your description, links, all that kind of stuff. And then down at the bottom here you'll have your schemas. So this is the schemas that we have for this, and I'm going to create a new schema so I can show you how to do that. When you click new schema, it's going to bring up this attributes page. It's by default just going to give you your name and image, and honestly I think I'm just going to add one extra one here. You have a few different ones down here. You can put in a custom attribute if you want, but they have some basic ones right here that pretty much cover what you need. So I'm going to put in a rarity, and then if you hit add common attribute, it will automatically populate right there with a text string, which is supposed to, so that's good. And so we're going to have the image, the rarity, the name, and I'm going to also, I think that's all we need. We're not going to have a back image on this particular one, and we're not going to have a video on this, but you can add those if you want. So we're just going to create the schema like this. The only thing we're missing is a name. Make sure you name your schema. It's up at the top, so make sure you scroll a little bit up. I'm going to name this M.O.R.B.S NFTHIVE. So that way I'm going to actually name it. I'm actually going to name it Hive 1, so I know that there's just basically a one piece NFT in there. Okay, so NFT, mine's M.O.R.B.S Hive 1. You can name it whatever you want, but anyway, it's going to have a name, image, and rarity, and then I'm going to go create a new schema. It's going to have you confirm that that's what you want to do. Go ahead and confirm it. It's going to ask for you to confirm via your wallet, so it'll probably give you a couple transactions here. Let's see. There it is. There's another one. And there you go. And so if we scroll back down to the bottom, when it reloads the schemas, it should show us our new schema we just made. Okay, so let's let that load in. And there it is, M.O.R.B.S Hive 1. So now we're going to click into that schema that we just made. And here is the area that you can change or add templates. So we're going to go new NFT template. And it's going to bring up this. So this is where we're going to put in our image, our name, and then the rarity. Okay, the rarity, I'm going to make this ultra rare. And the image I have over on Pinata. So I have other previous videos on how to use Pinata, guys. Go ahead and check those out. Basically, you upload your file here, and then you're going to get this little hash right here, and you copy it. And we're going to just put that hash right there. And it loads in the image for you from pinata.cloud, and then we're going to name it. This one's going to be called M.O.R.B.S Hive Stinger. I can spell right. There we go. Hive Stinger. Okay, so also you have the option to make it burnable and transferable. I always leave those on so that way someone can burn it. In other words, they can reduce the supply, or they can transfer it to somebody else. In other words, sell it on the secondary market. So I'm going to make sure that those are checked. You can take those off if you want, but I recommend leaving it that way. And now you're pretty much ready to go. So now our template, let's go ahead and create the template. It's going to give you, I have unlimited supply right now. I'm going to, how should I do that? Let's make that 50. We got a max supply of 50 on those ones, okay? And we're going to create a template. we're gonna make these really cheap for people. So I just want to make sure there's enough in there. So let's go. There we go. And now we're loading in our templates now, and there it is. There's our new template. Okay, so now we're ready to make a drop. Okay, so we don't want to mint it. You can mint directly out to your wallet, but it's better to make a drop. So we're going to go back to the editor now. Okay, and let's go back into manage drops now. Okay, from the main area. So now this is our drop creator. So we've made the template, but now we got to make the drop. Okay, and this is how we do that. So again, start off with the editor. Okay, and at the bottom of that collection you have two options: collection editor or manage drops. Now we're going to manage drops. Okay, make sure you went there. Okay, now we're going to click on new drop, and it's going to bring up this, and we're going to do mint. Now you have an option to make this mint on demand or pre-mint. So we're going to make this actually mint on demand. I was going to do the pre-mints, but then I was like, you know what, this is a little bit more work for the first tutorial. I'm going to do it on the next tutorial on how to do the pre-mint one, because you have to do a couple more steps before you get to here. But we're going to do the mint on demand at the moment. So this will mint basically first come first serve. So if you're first there, you'll get mint 1. If you're second there, you'll get mint 2, so on and so forth. So the number of maximum drops that will be available to claim is 50. Okay, so I put a max supply of 50 on this. So I'm going to make it go all the way up to 50. All right, you can make that lower, but I'm going to give them all out there. Okay, max amount of drops to purchase from a single account. So how many can each account get? I'm going to let each account get 5 if they want. Okay, cooldown in seconds before the user can purchase drops again. So this is the amount of time between, like, I made a purchase, how long do they have to wait before they can make another purchase? So let's say 25 seconds. Okay, select some templates below to get answer how many drops you'll be able to create. Okay, RAM to buy in wax. Okay, so now we're going to select our template. So this will tell us, I think, the RAM to buy in wax afterwards. So we're going to find this out. So let's find that M.O.R.B.S Hive 1. There it is. And we're going to do this one right there. So now RAM to buy in wax. You need to buy enough RAM for the drop. So we need to buy enough RAM for the drop. So we're going to put, let's see where 10 wax gets us. Yeah, that'll work. So 10 wax gets us 105 drops, which is more than enough for this. So we're going to put 10 RAM in wax, and that's going to, I think, be purchased right off the bat. So there we go. So we got our mint on demand. Okay, we got our limit set right there, 50 claimable, 25-second cooldown, 5 per account, and we're going to pay 10 wax for the drops, to cover the drops. Okay, so now we go to the bottom, and now let's put the drop name, and we're going to name it the same thing, M.O.R.B.S Hive Stinger. And I spelled it wrong yet again. There we go. And now we can put a description in here as well on the drop. So on the drop, I'm going to put this description, which is this is M.O.R.B.S first created drop on NFTHIVE. There you go. All right, so there we go. So now we go down here. So this is how it's going to show in the description. Now we're going to set the start time, and we're going to make this for, we're going to do it for today at, let's make it a little bit later. Actually, where do you set the time here? Okay, so let's go, okay, there. And I'm going to set it for 221. I want it to get 222. I like 222. So 2 and then 1 over. There you go, 222. All right, so it's going to start at 222 today. All right. Price and payment details. Price per drop. I'm going to make this 100. Actually, you're going to make it 250 M.O.R.B.S. And as you can see right there, we can list in M.O.R.B.S here. That's so cool. Look at all these altcoins that they allow here during the drops, which is awesome. So we are M.O.R.B.S, and we are going to be listing this in M.O.R.B.S. You can get that on Alcor Exchange. You can just swap out Wax for M.O.R.B.S if you want to buy this. And then this is where you're going to put your wallet. This is what you're going to be receiving the payments. And you can also create a whitelist. We'll go over this in a future video, but I just want to do the basic one. So now you're pretty much ready to go. So let's scroll up. Let's check everything out. So our drop is mint on demand. So it's first come, first serve. There's 50 max that you can get, 5 per account, and there's a 25-second cooldown. We're going to buy 10 wax worth of RAM, which will give us 105 drops, which is more than enough for this one, probably enough for another one. We selected our template that we just made, the M.O.R.B.S Hive Stinger, and then we named the M.O.R.B.S Hive Stinger and then added the description. We put the start time, okay, and we put in our payment, like what price do you want it, and we put it for 250 M.O.R.B.S, okay, so this is for M.O.R.B.S token. And then I'm not going to put any whitelist or anything right now. This is just to create the drop, and we're ready to go. We're almost done, guys. All right, so hit create drop, check everything out, make sure that looks correct, and hit create drop, and boom, I think we got our first drop coming here on NFTHIVE, the NFTHIVE Stinger. Let's see it. Okay, so now we can go back to overview, and we should, there it is, there it is. All right, so now let's view the link, and this is our drop page. Here you go. NFTHIVE Stinger, and it's for 250 M.O.R.B.S. Okay, so it's going to be going off in about an hour. So I'll put this up as well, hopefully by then, and you guys might be able to get it. All right, see you then.